page of the Herald Sun, the exclusive story reads, despairing captains warn CFA is broken. That's the Country Fire Association, is broken and in worse state than before devastating 2019-2020 Black Summer. Dire Brigade is the headline. Desperate Country Fire Authority captains and volunteers have warned they are in a worse position than before the horror 2019 Black Summer season. They say funding cuts have left the organisation completely bereft of equipment. 429 of their vehicles are 25 years old. Another 193 of the Country Fire Association's vehicles are more than 30 years old. And so they're being very critical of the state government, saying you're building a whole lot of infrastructure and tunnels around Melbourne, that there's an argument as to whether or not we really need them. What we do need, though, is firefighting equipment, and you've not funded it as we come into the bushfire season.
It was just last night. We were talking about the fact that they haven't done 80% of the burn-offs
in New South
that
Wales,
they're meant to do. So not only are we... It just seems to be a complete breakdown across the board. This is Australia. It gets very hot and dry here. We do tend to have bushfires during summer, but you can take measures to ensure that hopefully there's as little as damage to lives and livelihoods as humanly possible. Is anyone doing that? Like, your one job as a government is to look after basics like this.
I know, slow clap, Daniel Andrews. There are no level crossings left in Melbourne, but if you live outside of Melbourne, you probably won't have a house to go to after you avoid the level crossing when you drive through Melbourne, because they don't have enough fire trucks, they're all too old, they don't have enough volunteers. This all goes back to a fight that Daniel Andrews was having with the firefighting union some years ago over pay deals. There's a lot has gone on in Victoria that has not been talked about. It was the subject of IBAC inquiries. It's been a big deal. How hard is it, seriously, to just properly fund a volunteer firefighting service? Like, it costs you nothing except for the training and the infrastructure that you give them. You don't pay these people. They do it for free. Yeah. How hard is it to set that up and keep it going?